All right, now we're going to talk about pivot charts. And if you've been through a couple of these videos with me before, it shouldn't surprise you. I'm going to read the entire instructions and then kind of break it down. We've got right here, it says create a pivot chart on a new worksheet that displays the data from the employee records sheet. Do not show the first and last name field in the report. Make status a legend field, office an axis field, and sum of ID a value field. Okay? So, we need to create a pivot chart on a new worksheet that displays data from the employee records sheet. Well, the first thing I want to do is select the data from the employee records sheet. And obviously I'm doing this with the mouse. You can do it with the keyboard if you'd rather. But now we've got all that data selected. And so we're going to insert, and rather than inserting a table like we did last time, we're going to insert a chart. So here's our charts, and here it says pivot chart. So I'm going to pop down here, and there's our pivot chart. Now, since I had already selected that data, that's what's already typed in here. It just kind of says, well, that's what he had selected, so we'll assume that that's what he wants to look at, which is correct. Then down here we've got a new worksheet because we want to create a pivot chart on a new worksheet. So that's why we've got this selected. Again, that's the default. I just want to point it out in case something happens, an existing worksheet gets chosen. So if we go to OK here, now it says do not show the first and last name field in the report. We're going to go back to that, but make sure it's not checked in right now. So it says make status a legend field. So I'm going to grab status and put it right down here where it says legend. Okay. It says make office an axis field. So I'm going to grab office and put it right down here where it says axis. And sum of ID a value field. Well, this little Greek letter here is called a sigma. And me being the math guy, I know that sigma means sum. That means totaling things up. So if I grab ID and put it down here in this values field, it shows right now sum of ID. That's what that sum means. So now, just to review, status is a legend field. Status, legend, check. Office is an axis field. Office, axis, check. Sum of ID is a value field. Sum of ID, values. Do not show the first and last name field in the report. It's not checked. Make sure it's not checked here. So if I go to the next one, we did it correctly.